May result was this matter is relating to seniority, my lord. Challenging the gradation list. Earlier, Lordship has gone through the merit
Oh,
list,
good.
my general merit list.
Let me refresh myself.
Yes, my lord.
Your first appointment order was?
Appointment order was 3/4/2024, 2014, Annexer A to the writ petition, page 27. 14 persons were appointed as LD assistant. There are three petitioners, Lordship.
Serial number 9,
3,
11.
line 11 and 13.
Joined on 6/3.
Yes.
Okay. And who are the respondents?
Respondents were appointed much later than the petitioners, my lord. Respondent number 6 was appointed on 24/7/2014. In the affidavit, their appointment letters are there.
Okay. So let me tell you the appointed. According to you, Jyoti Narayan Gogoi, Ankita Hazarika, and Madhusmita Spool. Nine, 11, 13. Then what about this Annexer 2 gradation list?
Annexer 2 of the affidavit.
Establishment notice, Annexer B.
Of the petition.
42, 43, 41.
Annexer B
42,
is the gradation list.
43, yes, 42, 43.
Petitioners are, my lord, at 37, 38.
No, 41, 42, 43.
Yes. Page, my lord, 32.
Okay. That is of 2015. 2015.
2015. It is 2015. And the private responders 6 and 7, their name were at 49 and 50.
49 and 50. 49, 50, 6 and 7. And what about 8?
6 and 7. 8, 9 was not there. At that point of time, they were not there.
They were not there.
2016, my lord, gradation list. C, annexer C. Page 34.
Page 34.
Stars, my lord. Relevant, my lord. Page 35, Lordship.
Narayan Gogoi. Page 34. Narayan is P1.
This type, my lord. Type.
Okay, 5 copy. Narayan Gogoi. P1. Okay, 37, 38, 39.
39.
And
private respondent 47 and
48. That is in 2016.
16. We have no objection to that, my lord. They are below us.
Then
2017. This is page 38.
Okay, your positions are 42, 43, 44.
Yes.
They were at 37 and 39, right?
Yes.
So, did you file anything, objection? You file objection.
I file objection.
What was the date of joining?
Date of joining of?
This respondent number 6 and respondent number 7.
Respondent number 6, the date of joining is 28th.
Is after about 3 months.
After 3 months.
About 3 months.
Yes.
We don't know whether it will be complete, Mr. Das and Mohammed, because this is up to rising of that bench.
Yes.
And I am told 15 minutes hardly. I don't know. It may prolong also.
Deliberate, wherever we go.
Let us start.
Yes.
Then why these rules are referred to?
Rule, because
Which clause? Which rule?
12.
Rule 12.
And next F clause.
Rule 12.
Page 52, relevant portion. This is the Assam District and Session Judges Establishment Ministerial Service Rule 1987. Relevant portion is page 52 minus Rule 12.
Clause A, sub-rule 5, rule 6. Sub-rule 5 to rule 6. Shall meet by the appendant the procedure laid down below.
Page 48.
Page 48. Lower division assistant. By direct recruitment on the basis of a competitive examination to be conducted beginning of each year, unless otherwise directed by the government's behalf. The beginning of each calendar below clause A. Below clause A. Okay. At the beginning of But here the examination was not conducted by the district and session judge perhaps.
Examination
It was by the recruitment cell of the High Court,
centrally,
as it appears from Annexure A.
centrally recruitment was.
Yes, Rule 12. Then again, a gradation list, 2018.
Yes. Rule 12 says that this seniority will be according to date of appointment. If one person more than one person is appointed in at the same time, then their seniority will consider as per merit. But in general, should be as per date of appointment.
If 15 days, if the
Dear my lord.
person joins within 15
Yes,
days,
yes.
then that will be according to the
Yes.
merit list position.
No, as per date of appointment.
I don't think so.
If the person join the appointment within 15 days of the receipt of the order of appointment, provided that in case of a person prevented from joining within the said period of 15 days, circumstances of a public nature or for reason beyond his control, the appointing authority may extend it for further 15 days. If the period is not extended, the seniority shall be determined in accordance with the date of joining. If they do not join within 15 days or it is not extended, then it is my lord date of joining. Date of merit is not there.
No.
However-
When?
However,
However,
However, more than one person are appointed on the same date, their inter-se seniority shall be determined according to their position in the merit list prepared by the district and session. Here, my lord, 14 persons were appointed. They are in the same day. They are
now, if that analogy is accepted, then Annexure A, by this
letter.
order,
appointment letter.
these 15 or
14 person.
15 persons were appointed.
Yes.
14 LDA were appointed, right? Now, if they join within 15 days,
Yes.
then their seniority will be counted as per the merit list.
Merit list, yes. That
DB is over. DB is over.
one thing I want to say, my lord, last occasion, lordship directed my friend
I have.
to produce the appointment, date of appointment of respondent 8 and 9.
I have.
I want.
I have already.
What to do? Division match again. We don't know when it will be sitting singly, totally.
We will take up after 2 weeks in them.
Okay. After 2 weeks, then.
Huh?
Yes, Mr. Monto.
Convenient to your lordship.
I don't think both the matters be listed after 2 weeks. P. Borman, H. Keras, Agor order to Likidio. List the case after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the office. Mr. DJ Das next to, and Mr. TJ Monto, senior consultant standing after DH. Anybody else present
No.
in item
Finance
2?
department is there.
Finance available? If not available, okay. Release the case after 2 weeks on a date to release by the office.
Deep. There was some mistake was there, so it was returned to the registry. Therefore, I could not collect from the registry. And I contacted the registry, they said you collect from the court. They informed me that you should collect the paper book at the court.
Paper book, ready.
My lord, in this case, we are here, lordship. My senior is also there, my lord. My lord, this paper book 2-3 times came before the dishonorable court. Then during the course of hearing, he raised that point, one exhibit was not there. So that is why, lordship, this was again directed to registry to verify and prepare the paper book. Then it was handed over both the parties, lordship. Thereafter, what happened, lordship? Again, one mistake was there. Again, it was returned our paper books to the registry. Then thereafter, it was cleared within a week and handed over to us. Then on last occasion, it was come up for hearing. On that day, same submission was made by the learned counsel. Then it was directed by the court to take up this paper book, lordship. And we also personally informed that we have received the paper book In the month of May, Lordship.
Hmm?
June,
What?
June, Lordship.
No. Today the key to?
Lordship, can
Earlier,
Oh, regarding collection of paperwork.
regarding Lordship, what happened in this case, only one exhibit was not annexed. Well, we prepared, but for that we have filed an additional affidavit, Lordship. It was in the main record. That is only done,
Miss Nargis, you also made submission on the previous date.
Lordship. But the
That,
was there,
that you want to go through
the paper.
the paperwork, whether the defects are rectified or not.
Yes, already rectified.
Now, what is your submission?
My submission is that paper book only for exhibit 33, it was re-verified, Lordship.
Now, paperwork is in order.
Yes, already everything,
Paperwork is in order.
Lordship. Only for that, Lordship.
How many appeals? 4.
Total 4 appeals, Lordship. Out of 1 judgment, Lordship.
Oh, 3 and 4 only. But only 2 or 2,
5 and 6.
2,
5,
5 and 6.
Lordship.
You are the appellant in all the cases?
Yes. And in one, my senior is also there. So HR
Okay.
should be there.
So he is to defend 3 cases. Mr. Kyle is to defend 3 cases
Yes, sir.
arising out of same.
Same
Same-
judgment,
same.
Lordship. Appeals are different.
Okay. And your submissions will be different or same
Same, Lordship.
in
for-
all the 3?
For all the 3. For
all the
four.
3?
All the 4. 4 appellants are there.
4 appellants?
Yes.
3 appeals, 4 appellants?
Yes, Lordship. 2 are
Okay.
individual, 2
Ram Milan and another. Okay. So if he has not collected the paperwork, there is some difficulty on his part.
Same, the
We-
set of deposition, Lordship, same exhibits, everything is same. Only exhibit 33 was not annexed at that point of time, Lordship. That was annexed and re-verified by him and again handed over to the.
Yes, MS Nagi, it may happen to somebody. Okay, then
My lord, that could have informed us earlier, yesterday night. Lordship.
Yes, or to have been informed yesterday
Lordship.
itself.
We prepared it till night 1:30, Lordship.
Lordship, may please hear them, Lordship. If they have the objection, Lordship, hear them, I'll give reply to them.
Please go ahead. Instead of piecemeal, then it will be difficult if you don't have the paper book again.
Oh, my land is insisting, Lordship, because they are in difficulty.
I am insisting because this was heard already, Lordship. It is in the order sheet, Lordship.
Yes, if the arrow is for Sugriv, the same arrow will be on Bali also on the next day.
Lordship.
We'll note that. You can start, but
no.
next time, if any adjournment is made, prayer is made, court will proceed
Mala, I'm not
or
on
hear.
that. I'm not on that. My
No.
prayer before this. was
He is expressing difficulty, so we will proceed.
No, my,
But same,
I'm not that
same,
much.
same
My
treatment will be for all,
my lord,
not only you two, for all.
my lord, I'm not on that. He ought to have informed me in the night, Lordship, because I prepared it till 2 o'clock.
Okay, you decide about this.
He has the number, Junior's number. He
Lordship.
could have informed, Lordship. That is
Taking
my
different
only.
arguments, Lordship, let her start her
No,
case, Lordship.
I'm not on that. I don't want to start right now. My senior also prepared. He's all as a person, Lordship.
I don't know, this had happened innumerable number of times.
Lordship, may please.
For in case of me also, when I was on that side. Yes, from now onwards, any adjournment prayer is made, it has to be made. But if list is published 2 days prior to it, if any council wants to make an adjournment, they have to make an adjournment on the previous date itself, right? Otherwise, no adjournment will be granted. From now onwards,
So I may be allowed to collect the paper.
you collect the paperwork. Or receive. You have to collect it from the registry.
First we went to the registry told me that it has been sent to the court, you collect from the record.
Look, we'll observe that
Yes.
registry to provide a paper book, copy of the paper book. When do you want? Next week?
Anyway.
It will not go waste your efforts.
That's.
MS SK Nargis, Learned Counsel for the Appellates, and Mr. S.C. Kyle, Learned Public Prosecutor, NCB for the respondents are present. MS Mr. Kyle, Learned Counsel, Learned Public Prosecutor, NCB has submitted that due to inadvertence, he could not collect the paper book of the appeals in time. To stop expressing difficulty, he has prayed for listing of the appeals after which, though the prayer is objected by the Learned Counsel for the appellants, since Mr. Kyle, Learned Public Prosecutor NCB, does not have the paper book with him, let the case for ends of justice be listed after a week. Office to provide, registry to provide a copy of the paper book of the appeals to Mr. Kyle within 2 days from today. List the appeals accordingly after a week.
Alright.
এই এখন লিখিত দিব adjournment আগদিনাখন কৰি পেলাই। Yes,
May I please the lordship? I beg to Mr. item 8, my lord. Today, my lord, I have some personal difficulty.
same will apply to you.
I have taken concern.
No consent, but you should have circulated a memo. From now onwards,
Next time, my lord, I will take.
Lister published 2 days earlier. 8
8, my lord.
on the prayer of Mr. Anuddin, Learned Counsel for the appellant, matter stands adjourned for a week as the prayer is made with the consent of Mr. K. Das, Learned Additional Public Prosecutor for the respondent state.
But in this criminal appeal, my lord, on 22/1/24, there is an order, my lord, for listing this matter for hearing in the month of February 2024, my lord. But it has not been listed as yet, my lord. So in the month of August,
Appeal of which year?
case of 22, my lord.
22.
In August, any day, my lord.
Hearing matter, you make an application. Hearing matter,
My lord.
because things have changed. Because appeals are listed as part of period of detention. If you
Right.
check the checklist, cause
Right.
list, see the first one is 13 years of detention.
May I please? My lord, I have filed an IA, my lord, for bail, my lord, which is filed on 28th of June, my lord. May I pray it for listing on 2nd of August, my lord? Going to be 1 month, my lord. So,
Okay.
obliged.
May I please, your lordship? Lordship, I am praying for listing of an IA for bail, lordship.
You have filed,
Yes, lordship.
it will be listed.
There is some urgency, lordship.
Huh?
There is some urgency, lordship, that is why.
Make please, your lordship. The prayer for listing of an appeal for orders, my lord, 2022 matter, connected IA is also there. It ought to have been listed after vacation, my lord, but still date.
Vacation has just resumed.
Right.
Anyway, next week,
25, can it be on 25?
no fixed date
For orders,
next week.
highly obliged.
Daily list for hearing, item number 1.
May I please, your lordship? The appeal against conviction, lordship, under 302, lordship. The appellant has alleged to have committed murder of his paternal aunt, lordship. And there are, lordship, 10 witnesses. Among those, 3 claim to be to have been eyewitnesses, lordship. Lordship will find the FIR at page number, lordship, 4 of the paper book, lordship. Informant is the, lordship, son of the deceased.
1 minute,
Page 4, lordship.
1 minute. Yes.
Lordship. May I read the FIR, lordship?
Hmm.
I have the honor to state that around 11 a.m. today, that is on 13/9/2010, when my mother, Haifrangdi Dibra, aged about 60 years, was going to the field to bring soil for plastering mud on the bamboo walls of our house. Sri Uttam Dibra, the appellant, lordship, son of late Limbu Dibra, resident of so-and-so, caught my mother near the bamboo. So occurrence
Yes.
took place on 13/9/2010, and he was apprehended on the same day, lordship, 13/9/2010. And since then he has been in custody, lordship, for more than, lordship, 13 days as on today. Then lordship will find the evidence of PW1, that is the informant, at page 9. He is also the Caesar witness as well as he has claimed to be the eyewitness. Lordship has got it. Page 9. I know the accused person on the dock. His name is Uttam Dibra. He is my brother, uncle's son. I live at Majihati Gao. He also lives there. His house is situated just near my house. Haifangdi Dibra is my mother. She is no more. The accused killed her. She was 60 years old at the time of occurrence. My mother lived with me. The occurrence took place on 13/9/2012. It should have been 2010, lordship. At that time, at about 11 a.m. On that day, I was at home. I was working in the house. The other person, that is the sister, brother, and my wife, were in the house. My mother went to collect land for plastering of wall. After half an hour, I heard cry of my mother from the side of the sugarcane cultivation of Govind Doulagufu. Then we went towards this side. I reached there and saw the accused was cutting my mother. When we reached there, then the accused fled away, leaving my mother. I saw my mother with blood stain with cut injury on neck, brain. Then I brought my mother to my house by a tender. On the spot, no persons were present except us. Thereafter, the Sarkari Gaubura, Deven Johari, Sadhan Kemprai were present in my house while I brought my mother. In the meantime, the villagers caught the accused and tied with rope in our house. The accused told that he had cut my mother by dao, and the dao was kept near a hafalu. Thereafter, I, along with Sarkari Gaubura, went to Mailo Thana, about 5 kilometers away from my house. I filed the written Ejahar at Thana written by me. Exhibit 1 is the Ejahar and 1 is my signature. Police inquired the matter and also inquired me. The police recorded my statement. Thereafter, police came to my house after half an hour. Police inquired the accused. The accused showed the dao where he kept hiding. I, along with the Sarkari Gaubura, Devraj Dibra, Deven Johari, to the place, and in our presence, police seized the dao. Exhibit 2 is the seizure list and 2-1 is my signature. Material exhibit 1 is the seized dao. Police conducted inquest over the dead body in presence of us, and accordingly, I signed in the inquest report. Exhibit 3 is the inquest report and 3-1 is my signature. Thereafter, police brought the dead body to Thana. I also went with police. Police inquired the accused Uttam Dibra. Thereafter, the dead body was brought to Difu Civil Hospital and for PM examination. I also accompanied with police. After PM examination, we brought the dead body to my house and the last rite was done. There was no quarrel with the accused. Till now, I do not know for the reason of killing. Then Lordship Cross, my house is situated near the accused house. Occurrence took place near the sugarcane cultivation a few distance away of my house. There was no enough sugarcane in the cultivation field. I saw the accused person while he ran away by doing the crime. I saw the dove on the spot. This is the Lordship eyewitness account.
Mhm. What equally is after doing that kind. Yes. Next.
Then PW2, co-villager Lordship, page 10.
Hmm.
It's found to be corroborative Lordship. Then Lordship, I know the accused person, his name is Uttam Dibra. He lives about 1 kilometer away from my house. He does cultivation. I also know the complainant Pradeep Kumar Dibra. He also lives nearby my house. I also know Miss Haifangdi Dibra, old lady, mother of Pradeep Kumar Dibra, Miss Sita Dibra, daughter of Miss Haifangdi Dibra, and sister of Pradeep Dibra, Pradeep Dibra. Haifangdi Dibra is no more. I came to know that Uttam Dibra killed her. The occurrence took place at daytime and it was about 12 noon. I was at cultivation field. I went to cultivation field with Haifangdi Dibra and caught fish there. At that time, I heard voice, Ma, Ma. On hearing this, I came near the lady and saw my mother. And thereafter, Saita Dibra, that is the Lordship daughter of the deceased, came near me and inquired me about my mother. Then I told that I did
Something
not.
is wrong there.
My mother, how could it be?
I heard voice mama on hearing I came near the lady. And
Saw my mother.
I think so, maybe
It should have
Sita
been that-
Dibra. It should be Sita Dibra. Perhaps.
Yes, should have been a deceased.
Should have been my mother or Sita Dibra.
Or Sita,
Thereafter,
or Sita Devi, yes.
then thereafter Sita Dibra came near me
Yes,
and inquired about her mother. It should have been her mother.
yes.
Yes. It should have been her mother. See the next line.
Lordship, yes, that thereafter Sita Devi came near me and inquired me about her mother.
It should have been her mother.
Her mother. Then I told that I did not see her. Thereafter, a girl went towards jungle sugarcane and saw her and that told that Ma Morise.
So Mama was by Sita Dibra,
Sita Devi, Sita Dibra,
the daughter of
daughter
the
of the deceased.
deceased.
Yes.
Then after meeting this PW2,
PW2,
she went inside the jungle.
jungle.
Then
And then told that Ma
Ma
Morise.
Morise.
Ma Morise. On hearing this, I along with villagers came to the place of occurrence. I went to my house. Later, I came to know that Uttam Dibra killed his mother. I went to the house of Thaifani Dibra and saw the dead body of Thaifani Dibra. Thereafter, I came to know that the Uttam Dibra killed his mother. At that time, I saw Uttam Dibra in the house of Thaifani Dibra by tying rope. Thereafter, police came to the house of Thaifani Dibra and police asked us. Police brought the dead body and also brought the accused person to Thana. For what reason Uttam Dibra killed her mother, I do not know. Then Lordship can see the cross one line only. I know the accused person Uttam Dibra, he does cultivation. I do not know whether he is ill. He almost stays in the house. Nothing in the cross, Lordship.
Hmm.
Then Lordship, page 11, PW3, he is the Sarkari Gaubura. Caesar witness to the Dao Lordship. I live at Majiahadi. I am a Sarkari Gaubura. I know the accused person on the dock. His name is Uttam Dibra. I know him because we live in the same village. Accused Sri Uttam Dibra is a cultivator by profession. I also know the complainant Sri Pradeep Kumar Dibra, who is also from our village. Both the accused Sri Uttam Dibra and Sri Pradeep Kumar Dibra are close neighbor and in relation, they are cousin brothers. I also know Thaifrangdi Dibra, who was the mother of the complainant, Sri Pradeep Kumar Dibra. She is no more, she was killed. The incident took place on 13/9/2010. It was about 11:30 a.m. I was at my home. I heard hue and cry in the village that Thaifrangdi Dibra has been killed. Then I contacted the villagers and in turn I was informed that Thaifrangdi Dibra has been killed and her dead body was reportedly lying in the sugarcane field of Gobiram Daula Gufu. This person was not examined by the prosecution. Whose sugarcane field was lordship belongs to him. Thereafter, I, along with villagers, went to the said sugarcane field and on way we spotted some blood stain and the mark of dragging something on the ground towards the sugarcane field. Then we again proceeded and saw the dead body of Thaifrangdi Dibra with pool of blood in the sugarcane field of Gobiram Dolagupu. The dead body was found facing upward with cut mark injury on the head, cheek and neck. Then we took the dead body of Thaifrangdi Dibra to her house, that is the house of the complainant, Sri Pradeep Kumar Dibra. At the time, a villager named Amrit Hassam came and told the public that he saw Uttam Dibra coming out from the bamboo plantation of Deborah Johari, just nearby the sugarcane field of Gobiram Daula Gufu. Thereafter, villagers went to the house of the accused Sri Uttam Dibra and found him inside his house with blood stain in his leg. Public brought the accused out of his house and manhandled and took him to the nearby LP school field. On being asked, accused confessed that he killed Thaifrangdi Dibra with a dao. He also confessed that he concealed the dao in the jungle. Police was informed by the complainant Sri Pradeep Dibra. Police came from Mailu. Thereafter, some line is
Yeah,
there.
the police
Thereafter,
proceeded.
police proceeded along with the accused Uttam Dibra to the bamboo plantation area of Deborah Johari and recovered the dao from the nearby jungle of the said bamboo plantation area on being led by the accused Uttam Dibra. I also accompanied the police party along with other villagers. Police seized the dao in our presence. I put my signature in the seizure list as seizure witness. Material Exhibit 1 is the seized dao. Exhibit 2 is the seizure list. Exhibit 2 is my signature. Thereafter, police took the accused Uttam Dibra with the seized dao to the house of the deceased, Thaifrangdi Dibra. Inquest over the dead body was held in our presence. Exhibit 3 is the inquest report and Exhibit 3.2 is my signature. Thereafter, police took the accused Uttam Dibra to the Thana, where accused also confessed that he killed Thaifrangdi Dibra, who was his accused Burma. Later, the dead body was taken to the Difu Civil Hospital for post-mortem examination. After PM examination, the dead body was taken back to the village. I never heard about any quarrel between the accused person and deceased or any of the members of deceased family. Then cross lordship. I know the accused person from his childhood. Earlier he studied, later he used to help his father in farming. It is a fact that sometimes accused Uttam Dibra had been seen isolating himself from other villagers. I did not see the incident. I was informed about the incident 1.5 hours after occurrence of the incident. Amit Hassam never told that he saw the incident of killing of Thaifrangdi Dibra. He told that he saw Uttam Dibra coming from the bamboo plantation of Deborah Johari. Basically, this witness is lordship the Caesar witness.
1 minute.
Caesar was done on being led by the accused, as told by this PW3.
Date of the incident?
Date of the incident
13/9,
13/9,
2010.
2010.
Inquest on 13/9, postmortem on 14/10.
14.
Appears to be almost consistent.
It's a
At
constitutional
least head
statement.
and neck by sharp weapon,
Sharp weapon.
inquest report. Postmortem, forehead, right shoulder, lower part of neck, anterior part of neck by sharp weapon. Okay,
Lordship, there's a confessional statement.
okay, we'll come to that.
Shall con-
Okay, so it is appears to be a clearly homicide by a sharp weapon. There could no question of any exception. Yes. PW
PW4.
4.
PW4 lordship also deposed in the same tune that of PW3.
Let us see.
PW4 page 13.
Who is PW4?
The co-villager lordship.
Co-villager.
Sadhan Kembrai. I know the accused person on the dock. His name is Uttam Dibra. I know him because we live in the same village. His house is situated on the premises next to the next of my house. I also know Sri Pradeep Dibra, the complainant of this case. Accused Sri Uttam Dibra and complainant Sri Pradeep Kumar Dibra are cousin brothers. Saifrangdi Dibra was the mother of the complainant, Pradeep Dibra, and was Burma of the accused Uttam Dibra. She is no more. She has been killed. I do not remember the exact date. About 5 years ago, the incident took place. On the day of incident, I was away from my house. I went to the Theroni Chariali at forenoon between 10:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. with a view to bring urea. When I was returning home by my cycle, on way I came to know from the villagers that Pradeep's mother, Saifrangdi Dibra was cut in the sugarcane field of Gobiram Dolagupur. Then leaving the cycle urea in my house, I went to the Gobiram sugarcane field. On reaching, I saw the gathering of villagers at the PO. I also saw 3-4 persons crying there. I saw the dead body of Saifrangdi Dibra lying in the sugarcane field with cut mark, injury on the head, on the head. The dead body was taken to the house of the deceased by a thela. Myself and Sarkari Gaupura Devcharan Johari also accompanied the dead body. After reaching the house of the deceased and while we were in the courtyard of the deceased, one villager namely Amrit Hassan appeared there and told that he saw the accused Uttam Dibra coming out of the Gobiram Dolagupur sugarcane field. On hearing this, villagers went to the house of the accused Uttam Dibra. Accused Uttam Dibra was found inside his house with blood stain in his leg. When villagers asked about the blood stain in his leg, he did not give any reply. When he was again asked about the death of Saifrangdi Dibra, he denied his involvement. But when the villagers manhandled him, he confessed that he killed Saifrangdi Dibra with a dao and also confessed that he concealed the dao in a termite nest. At that time, police arrived. So he was manhandled. Only after that he confessed. So therefore, his extrajudicial confession could not be relatable. Then the villagers and the police took the accused in search of the dao and found the dao on being led by the accused Uttam Dibra himself. Police seized the dao in our presence. Thereafter, accused was taken with the dao to the house of the deceased Saifrangdi Dibra. Police held inquest over the dead body in our presence. Exhibit 3 is the inquest report and Exhibit 3.3 is my signature. Thereafter, police took the accused Uttam Dibra to the Thana. I did not go to the Thana. The dead body was later taken to the Diffu Civil Hospital for PM examination and was brought back after holding PM examination. I could recognize the dao being produced today before the court, which was seized by the police. Cross-examination, Lordship. I did not see the incident. I was present while the accused was examined by the villagers. At first, accused did not confess. Later, after being manhandled, After being manhandled him, he confessed that he killed Haifangdi Dibra.
What is the seizure list of the Dow?
Caesar list, lordship will find at page number 48.
Dow?
48, lordship, exhibit 2. Seized on the same day, lordship.
Diaphragm. So after the seizure list witnesses, Gambura PW3,
Gaubura is
informant PW1, and one unknown Dedong Langka PW7.
PW7.
They were examined.
They were examined.
Seal number 3 was not
He
examined.
was not examined.
Okay. And this material exhibit was exhibited through PW
Through
1.
PW 1.
Hmm?
PW 1.
I think PW1 perhaps. PW1 or
PW 1. Material exhibit.
huh?
PW 1. Complainant.
Which part?
Chief lordship, last part, material exhibit 1 is the seized Dow.
Last part.
It is in
Page
the
number?
page 9.
Page 9.
That exhibit 2 is the seizure list and 2-1 is my signature. Material exhibit 1 is the seized Dow.
And PW2 also. Material exhibit. Page 12. 6th line.
PW
2. 6th line. Page 12. 6th line from top.
yes. Material exhibit 1 is the seized Dow. Exhibit 2 is
So PW4, sorry, I'm sorry. PW2, not 2.
1 and 3.
PW3, 3.
3.
Then PW4 was not a seizure witness.
He is not a seizure witness.
Okay.
Then lordship PW 5. 5 is the doctor conducting PM lordship. Page 15. On 14/9/2010, I was attached to Difu Civil Hospital as medical and health officer. On that day, in connection with Khaironi PS case number so and so under section 302 IPC, I conducted postmortem of deceased Haifangdi Dibra, aged about 60 years, on being identified by UBC so and so and her relative Sri Pradeep Kumar Dibra on police requisition and found following: incised wound over right forehead up to root of the nose. Another incised wound over right shoulder running in oblique direction. Another incised wound over lower part of the neck up to left shoulder. Incised wound over interior part of the neck up to left shoulder. The four cut injuries. Wound. In my opinion, the cause of the death is due to hemorrhagic shock resulting from bleeding at various sites due to incised wound caused by sharp weapon. Exhibit 4 is the postmortem report and 4-1 is my signature in the PM report. Exhibit 4-2 is the signature of Dr. Kareng Rongpipi, Superintendent of Civil Hospital Difu. I know. Exhibit 4-3 is the signature of Dr. Deuri, Joint Director of Health Services. Difu, I know. Then in Exhibit 2, I have mentioned the presence of rigor mortis, which indicates that death took place within 24 hours. This is the lordship evidence of the doctor, lordship. Then page 17, lordship, she claimed to be the eyewitness, daughter of the deceased. Sarita Dibra. Page 17.
No cross at all.
No cross. One line. Page 17.
That Sarita Dibra was that lady which was mentioned
Yes, by PW.
by PW2.
PW2. That Ma Morise. Then Lordship, informant is my elder brother, deceased was my mother. I know the accused person, the occurrence took place on 13/9/2010 at 10 a.m. At that time, I was in the house. Deceased went to the backside of the house for digging soil for smoothing floor of the house. Hearing shouting, I came out from the house and went towards place of occurrence. Going near the PO, I saw the accused person assaulting the deceased with a dao. Seeing the occurrence out of fear, I became senseless. After 2 days, I regained sense and became normal. Thereafter, I also came to know that the accused had assaulted with a dao. And as a result, she died. I also heard that police had arrested the accused. Then cross lordship, from my house, the agriculture field is not viewable. She did not mention about meeting lordship PW2. But she met her and inquired about her mother. Here also lordship, no cross examination, only one line. From my house, the agriculture field is not
Yes.
viewable. Then lordship page 18, PW7. He has claimed to be the eyewitness also. Informant is my cousin. I know the accused person. The occurrence took place in the year 2010 at 10 a.m. At the time of occurrence, I went out for shop for purchasing manure. The occurrence took place in the backside of my house, and on the way going for shop, I saw the accused Uttam Dibra assaulting my deceased auntie with a dao. Seeing the occurrence, I started raising shouting. On hearing my shouting, villagers came to the PO and apprehended the accused. My cousin Pradeep Dibra informed the police at Mailu police station. Police took the dead body to the DFU for postmortem. Then cross-examination, lordship. Seeing the occurrence, I started shouting. The shop of the manure is situated at Chariali. At the time of occurrence, I was going to Chariali through shortcut road, which goes from the backside of my house.
Reason was explained by him,
Lordship,
why he saw it.
why he saw
Backside of his house, shortcut road.
shortcut road.
Otherwise, sugarcane plantation of
Lordship.
Gobind something
Something.
was the place of occurrence. It was not near the road,
Yes.
but he explained
He
it in
explained
cross
why, how he comes.
shortcut road.
Yes. That came in the lordship cross. There was no enmity between our family and the family of the accused. Villagers coming to the PO found the accused fleeing away and managed to apprehend him in the agriculture field. I did not obstruct the accused person from assaulting my mother. It should have been my aunt, lordship, as he was holding dao in his hand. Naturally, he could the dao in his hand. How could he, lordship? Then PW8, this is important, lordship. He is also co-villager Amrit Hassan. Page 19. I know the informant and the accused. I knew the deceased. The incident occurred in 2010 around 10:11 a.m. on the day of the occurrence. While I was coming by the road, I saw the accused come running with a dao in hand from the opposite direction. On seeing me, the accused threw the dao in the jungle beside the road. At the time, I saw blood in the face and in the wearing apparel of the accused. The house of the deceased was situated near the place where I saw the accused. And suspecting that the accused had killed the deceased, I entered the house of the deceased and saw her dead body in the sugarcane plantation situated behind his house. I saw cut injuries caused by dao on the deceased person's head, hands, and various parts of the body. I could infer from the marks available on the ground that the deceased was killed elsewhere in a nearby place, and thereafter the dead body was dragged from there and was kept in the sugarcane plantation. Thereafter, I informed the villagers, and the villagers took the dead body from the sugarcane plantation to the house of the deceased. After that, on being informed, police arrived at the place of occurrence. After that, the villagers apprehended the accused from his house and handed him over to the police. Then cross lordship. I saw the accused running with the dao in hand, but I did not witness the accused hacking the deceased. I first informed the villagers about the incident. Hearing the deceased person scream, I saw her in the sugarcane plantation with cut injuries. At the time of the incident, the accused was mentally stable. Then Lordship PW9 was the IO Lordship who submitted charge sheet Lordship. He is the second IO. Page 21. May I read Lordship?
Yes.
On 22/12/2010, I was working as the in charge of Milo police outpost. That day, Konakeshwar Kolita, the ASI of the OP, handed the case diary of this case over to me. After perusing the case diary, I found that the previous investigating officer visited the place of occurrence and seized the dog. He also arrested the accused and sent him to judicial custody. The investigating officer held inquest on the dead body and got the PM examination done. Thereafter, on 30/12/2010, I collected the PM examination report of the deceased. I perused the case diary again and finding sufficient incriminating materials against the accused, Uttam Dibra, for committing an offence punishable under Section 302 IPC. I submitted the charge sheet against the accused under the said section of law, the number of which is 54/10, dated 31/12/2010. Exhibit 5 is the charge sheet, and Exhibit 5(1) is my signature therein. Then cross-examination Lordship declined. So he is the Lordship IO who submitted charge sheet basically. And Lordship PW10 is the IO who conducted the major part of the investigation. Page 23. May I read, Lordship? On 13/9/2010, I was working as an ASI in Milo outpost. That day, the government village headman of Majiadi village, Devcharan by name, informed over phone that a case of assault had taken place at Majiadi village. I immediately rushed to the place of occurrence along with our staff. Arriving there, I found that the villagers had kept apprehended a person by the name of Uttam Dibra. Today, I have seen Uttam Dibra in the court and recognize him. We rescued him from the public and brought him to the PS. During interrogation at the PS, the accused informed that he had kept concealed the dhow in the jungle, which he had used in committing the incident. I recorded that statement. Exhibit 6 is the said recorded statement of the accused, and Exhibit 6(1) is my signature therein. He made the said statement around 10 a.m. on 13/9/2010. Thereafter, around 11:30 a.m., I, along with the accused and the staff, proceeded from the PS to the jungle where the accused had kept concealed the dhow. Before reaching the safe place, I took the headman of the village, other 4-5 persons with us, and as led by the accused, we proceeded towards that part of the jungle where the accused had kept the dhow concealed. After that, as shown by the accused, I seized the dhow from the jungle in presence of the witnesses. Exhibit 2 is the seizure list, and Exhibit 2-3 is my signature. When I arrived at the place of occurrence, I recorded the statements of the witnesses from whom I met there and drew a sketch map of the place of occurrence. Exhibit 7 is the sketch map, and Exhibit 7(1) is my signature. Thereafter, we got the accused medically examined. The villagers had brought the dead body from the place of occurrence and they had kept it in her house. On the following day, I sent the dead body for PM examination. I also sent the accused to the court. After completing the preliminary investigation of the case, I handed the case diary over to the IC. Then cross-examination. The village headman informed me around 11 a.m. The distance between the police outpost and the place of occurrence is about 3 kilometers. On receipt of the information, I, along with staff, 7 persons in total, immediately proceeded to the place of occurrence. At the place of occurrence, we found the accused being kept tied by the public. I received the ejahat around 12:30 p.m. Pradeep Kumar Dibra lodged the ejahat. I had recorded the statements of the witnesses before I received the ejahat. I recorded the statements of the witnesses at the place of occurrence itself. I recorded the statements of the village headman and other villagers. These are the Lordship evidence of the PW's Lordship. 10 in total. Then Lordship, page 26, Lordship, statement under recorded under section 313. CRPC. Then he denied his involvement, lordship. Plain denial, lordship. All the questions, lordship, are answered in negative, lordship.
Where is exhibit 6?
Exhibit
6.
page 64, lordship.
But this is subsequent to recovery.
The statement, lordship.
Discovery statement.
Not leading to discovery.
Later when the police questioned me, I produced a dog from the jungle. So the dog in the jungle. Oh, before the public, he already mentioned. But the place, my lord,
No, I'm just asking.
my lord.
This is not leading to discovery. This statement.
Whether he was in the custody.
Later, when the police questioned me, I produced the dove from the jungle. This is not a statement leading to discovery.
Which is prior to discovery.
May I see the
That is
CD?
what I am.
May I see the case diary, how it was? Discovered?
Because statement is to be made prior in point of time.
Prior info.
On the basis of that, the police
Recovered it.
recovered some
Then this
item.
is to lead the police.
Ah,
To the
Here
police.
it is that one is, he confessed
Before the public,
before the public on being beaten.
my lord.
And thereafter, police came, and on the basis of that confession, he led the party persons to the place where the dove was kept. This statement appeared to have been made subsequent to recovery of dove. So whether this is this will come within the purview of section 27 in the proper sense. এই evidence এখন ফুট কনফেশন probably গেছে কোন কোনজন PW1 নহয় 1 তাৰপিছত 3 দেখা বুলি কয় নে কোনোবা এটা কয় নহয় 1 আৰু ঠিক আছে মানে কনফেশনৰ কথাটো কোন কথা বুজিছো কাৰণ এটাটো দেখিলো এইটোতো পিছৰ সাবসিকুৱেন্ট
At 2:30 PM on 13/9.
PW1 কৈছে the accused told that he had cut my mother by dao and the dao was kept near a half hollow.
Right.
Right. This is one.
There's a note in the CD, my lord. Lordship, may I read the note? It was made on 2:30 Boja Operahno of 13/9/2010. Lordship, প্ৰকাশ থাকে যে পদকীয়া শ্ৰী উত্তম দ্বীপৰ সাক্ষীবাদীক যিখন দাৰ মৃতকক ঘপিয়াইছিল সেইখন দা উলিয়াই দিয়াৰ কথা স্বীকাৰ কৰিছে কাজেই পদকীয়াক সোধাত পদকীয়াই দেখুৱাই দিম বুলি কোৱাত পদকীয়াক লগত লৈ দাখন উদ্ধাৰৰ বাবে যত্নপৰ হলো দেন 3:50 বজা অপৰাহ্ন এতিয়া মই সাক্ষীক ভাৰপ্ৰাপ্ত বিষয়াক সেকশন এপিপি পদকীয়া সহ গোচৰত জড়িত দাখন উদ্ধাৰৰ বাবে পদকীয়াৰ ঘৰৰ পিছফালে থকা বাঁহবাৰীলৈ ৰাওনা হৈ গলো দেন it was 4 PM এতিয়া মই সংঘীয় ভাৰপ্ৰাপ্ত বিষয়া APPN পদকীয়া সহ গোচৰত জড়িত দাখন পদকীয়াই দেখুৱাই দিয়া মতে জব্দনামা মতে দাখন জব্দ কৰো
That the other two entries should have been exhibited.
my lord. It's not there.
But where is the statement? This statement is which is exhibited at page 64.
It's a discovery statement, my lord. Yes.
Discovery statement, it should be before it or after it.
Before, it should be before the disclosure to any other person. My lord, should
Accused,
be for the first time.
because section 27 is an exception to section 25 and 26.
My lord.
Meaning thereby, the statement is to be made before the police. Under police custody, whatever, under police surveillance, whatever. Then only
It will be
the
admissible.
other part is not admissible, only that fact discovered is admissible.
Exculpatory part.
Right. But here, PW1 says
PW.
the accused, he was tied by rope
Yes.
and accused told that the dhow was kept near a hapolu. Right.
Whether that statement was before the arrival of police or not. Question.
Then PW3, page 11, last part. On
Yes,
being
it
asked,
says that.
the accused confessed that he killed Chipra Andi Dibra with a dhow. He also confessed. This part may be under 24, but under coercion, he was tied by rope.
Will not be
He also
applicable.
confessed that he concealed a dhow in a jungle. So this will be under 24 or what?
Lordship, I think.
Huh? He also says PW4, page 13. When the teenagers manhandled him, he confessed that he killed Hyprangdi Dibra with a dhow, and also confessed that he concealed a dhow in a termite nest. That is Uihapolu. Same thing. Huh? And that at that time police arrived. So this one part of the confession is before the village people,
Village
Yes.
people.
when he was tied by rope.
When he was
There he admitted and manhandled. Then he admitted, I killed, and the dhow by which I killed was in a termite nest. That is what. Then police perhaps arrived later on. Because if you see the IO's evidence, last one, the main first IO,
PW9.
9.
I found that previous so visit the place and see.
I have seen PW10,
PW10.
page 25. The village headman informed me around 11 a.m. Now, if you come back to page 1, FIR was received at 1 p.m. Though this PW1 says he went to the police station after tying him, but some inconsistency.
So for GDS
And-
was there.
Then after 11 a.m., they proceeded to the
Place of occurrence.
place of occurrence. At the place of occurrence, we found the accused being kept tied by public.
And-
So, I received the Azahar at around 12 p.m. That is, in page 1, he said 1 p.m. Anyway, I had recorded the statements of the witnesses before I received the Azahar. I recorded the statements of the witnesses at the place of occurrence itself. I recorded the statement of the village headman and other villagers. So, before his arrival, he might have confessed.
Before the arrival of police.
He pays for 24, third line. During interrogation at the PS, the accused informed that he had kept concealed a dhow in the jungle, which he had used in committing the incident. I recorded that statement. Exhibit 6 is the said statement. So it appears to be after, let us see the seizure list.
Teacher list.
Seizure list.
Page 48.
What?
Exhibit
Exhibit 2,
2. Page
page 48.
48.
Time is mentioned as 4 p.m.
This is 4 p.m.
4 p.m.
Exhibit 6.
Exhibit.
Statement was at 11. statement was taken at 11, then he could not have said that, that statement, page 64. Later, when the police questioned me, I produced the dove from the jungle. He could not have made this statement. Please come to page 24 first. Exhibit 6 is the said recorded statement of the accused. He made the said statement around 11 a.m. on 13/9/2010. Thereafter, around 11:30, I, along with accused and staff, proceeded from PS to the jungle, where the accused had kept concealed the dove. Right.
But the Caesar is
So
shown
this
to be
statement is
contradictory, Lordship.
subsequent.
But Caesar is shown to be at 4 p.m. And 161 Lordship, he said that when the police questioned me, I produced the dove from the jungle.
অপৰাহ্ন 4 বজা,
Sorry, brother. 4.
4 p.m.
But here it is.
We are trying to find out the times, timeline.
I was
His disclosure statement before IO and one verbal confession before the
Public.
public. So by that time, this disclosure statement was made, the fact that the dove was kept near a Hafolu was already known to the co-villagers. So how far this
May not be.
may not be of much consequence, this disclosure state. By that time already discovered.
discovered.
But it was of অপৰাহ্ন 2 বজা। এতিয়া
Which one?
মই here in the case diary,
Those entries should have been exhibited.
my lord, GD entry.
GD entry is not also exhibited.
It was.
Confession caused by
Upon an
inducement, threat or promise.
And he was manhandled.
Manhandle. So, but if we leave aside this, there was eyewitness accounts
Eyewitness account.
and corroborating
Three.
three, and there was no
No cross, Lordship.
cross.
Eyewitness account.
Nothing to doubt. And that PW8 also, he explained why Assam,
Yes,
shortcut road, backside.
we explained how he came across that.
Yes, he saw, seeing it now, he did not confront him.
As he was holding it out.
So FIR was received at 11. One more entry is there. One more entry. FIR, lordship, date of occurrence, 13/9 days FIR, it was the subsequent piece, my lord. Sorry, I so that was. May not be.
Not exhibited also.
Relevant, mine. I think this time we have a case.
We'll come back.
So,
So Sohita or
Related.
Sobita could be a related witness.
Interested
But
witness.
what about the other one? Hassam or someone like that.
Anadaji, Daudung, PW7.
San's witness, but he cannot be said to be San's witness because of his explanation.
And there is no cross-examination to that effect. Their evidence could not be shaken. at all.
Yes, MS Bhuya, anything?
Lordship, there was a confessional statement, but I have seen when it was not executed.
Oh, yes, what was that?
67.
Before court.
Yes, sir.
67?
67, my lord. No, magistrate was also not examined, but page 70 is the confession.
My senior used to say, if it is mathat ase khatat nai, it is of no value.
My lord, next sentence.
Huh?
Mathat ase khatat nai, then the next.
That is of no value, right? So it is not
It's not recorded, it's not.
not
written.
exhibited,
Not
Yes.
exhibited.
not exhibited.
Yes.
So something might be in your mind, but it is not in the pleading. It is of no value,
And the magistrate was also not, could not be examined.
not examined, not exhibited.
Not exhibited.
Confessional statement part is
Gone.
gone.
And trial court also Lordship rejected this confession.
So
Yes, sir. Karbi Anglong peculiar procedure.
Oh, that was additional deputy commissioner.
Yes, yes.
An assistant to the deputy commissioner. এই এটা আমাৰ এটা মই দিছিলো নহয় এই চমুৱা আছিল চমুৱা কিম চমুৱা এটা কেছ আছিল মই পেলাবচোন
So Lordship, even if the recovery part is gone and the confession goes, but the other
that is this
eyewitness account,
PW's
eyewitness account,
and absolutely no cross examination
nothing Lordship, nothing.
and somewhat PW6 her testimony was somewhat landed support, received support from PW2 also.
Yes.
That
yes,
she
true, true.
heard
Yes.
Ma Marile.
Yes. Ma Mauricia. Yes. PW2.
Jail appeal.
Lordship.
Amicus
jail appeal.
or
Amicus.
legal aid counsel.
Amicus.
Okay.
In such cases, we are put in a very tight corner, Lordship, because nothing is there to
The
no defense.
present criminal appeals from jail is preferred taking exception to a judgment and order dated 9/5/2019 passed by the Court of Learned Sessions Judge Karbi Anglong and Difu in Sessions case number 08 of 2011, arising out of ZR case number 94/2010 and Kheroni Police Station case number 54/2010. First off, by the judgment and order dated 9/5/2019, the accused appellant by the judgment, in the judgment and order, the accused appellant is found guilty of the offense of murder under section 300, Indian Penal Code. So accordingly, he has been sentenced to undergo Sentence part.
Sentence order is different, Lordship.
Where is that?
10/5/2019.
Oh,
It is not in the paper book, Lordship.
okay, okay. Judgment dated. Correction. Judgment dated 35/2019 and an order on sentence dated
10/5/2019. Next day,
10/5/2019.
19.
Absolutely, by the judgment date, in the judgment dated so and so, the accused appellant has been found guilty for the offense of under Ordinance Section 300, IPC. Full stop. By the order on sentence, dated 10/5/2019, the accused appellant has been sentenced to undergo what?
RI for life,
Rigorous imprisonment for life and to pay a fine of
20,000, Lordship.
20,000, in
In
default
default.
of payment of fine, to undergo
SI, simple imprisonment for 1 year.
simple imprisonment for 1 year. Full stop. Para. As per the prosecution case, one Pradeep Kumar Dibra as the informant lodged the first information report within bracket FIR before the in charge, Mailu, MAILU or LOO.
Somewhere it is written as double O.
That is why. Where is the stamp? Stamp to sound ready to FIR con exhibit rules. Yes, MS Bhuya.
Well,
MAIL stamp. See the stamp? Over. So over.
Milo,
MAILO.
Oh, Lordship, MAILOO. It's an
LOO.
outpost.
Outpost.
Outpost. On
Under
13/9/2010. Whereby the informant had alleged that at around 11 AM on that day itself, that is on 13/9/2010, the accused appellant committed an act of murder, committed murder of his mother, Thaifra, THAIFRANZDI, Dibra, pays for asylum. Aged about 60 years. In a bamboo grove at a place near a bamboo grove behind their house. And in a sugar cane plantation of Gobindala Gapo. Post of the informant had alleged that his mother was killed by the accused by hacking with a dao and leaving the dead body in the sugarcane plantation, the accused paid away from the scene. However, the villagers kept the accused appellant apprehended. Full stop. Para. on receipt of the FIR, comma, the in charge Milo outpost registered the same at 12:30 p.m. Registered the same as Milo Outpost General Diary entry number 214 dated 13/9/2010 and Pusta. After forwarding the FIR to the jurisdictional Karoni police station, to the officer in charge, Karoni police station, to register the same under proper sections of law, the in charge Milo outpost took up the investigation of the case himself. In charge Milo outpost within bracket PW10. Full stop. On receipt of the FIR, the officer in charge Karoni police station registered the same as Karoni police station case number 54/2010 under section 302, IPC. Full stop. After receipt of the FIR, the in charge Milo outpost PW10 proceeded to investigate the case and recorded statements of a number of witnesses under section 164(1), CRPC. Full stop. The inquest on the dead body of the deceased was conducted by him at the house of the informant.
This reported page 50, Your Lordship.
At the house of the informant, PW1 on 13/9/2010 in presence of witnesses including the informant dash PW1. Full stop. And prepared an inquest report within bracket EXT3. Full stop. The dead body was thereafter forwarded to Deepu Civil Hospital for post-mortem examination. Full stop. The post-mortem examination within bracket PME was performed at Deepu Civil Hospital on 14/9/2010 and the autopsy doctor, PW5 prepared a PME report, EXT4, recording his findings therein. Full stop. As the accused was apprehended immediately after the incident by the villagers, the IOPW
PW
10.
9, 10.
took him into custody on the date of the incident itself. Full stop. It is the case of the prosecution that the alleged weapon of assault, comma, a dao was recovered while a seizure list is 48. By the seizure list, comma, MR number 32 stroke 2010 on 13 within bracket EXT2 on 13/9/2010. At 4 p.m. At 4 p.m. At 4 p.m. on 13/9/2010. Full stop. According to the prosecution, comma, the confessional statement of the accused was recorded before the learned magistrate, comma, first class,
Amren.
Hamrin, under section 164, comma, CRPC on 21/9/2010.
Yes.
Full stop. As in the meantime, comma, the IO comma PW 10 quote করলে হি কিহৰ কাৰণে হেৰি হ'ল এই কিহৰ কাৰণে সেকেন্ড পাৰ্টটো নকৰিলে কিয় কৈছে নেকি the IO comma PW10 also prepared a sketch map of the place of occurrence within brackets EXT7. He seizure list আছে seizure list তাত লিখিব on the basis of a statement of the of the accused, comma, exhibited as EXT6. The IO, comma, PW10 who conducted the after conducting investigation to a certain extent, comma, handed over the case diary to the to a certain extent, comma, handed over the case diary and the remaining part of the investigation was completed by the successor, by his successor, in charge, comma, Mailu Police Outpost, comma, PW9. Post of the subsequent IO, comma, PW9, after collecting the PME report on 30/10/2010 and finding that the investigation had already been completed, comma, submitted a charge sheet under section 173 within bracket 2 CRPC. Provide source sheet number 54/2010 on 31/12/2010, finding a prime facie case against the accused under section 302 to stand a trial for the offense under section 302 IPC. Full stop. Para. On receipt of the Somoto আছে নেকি? Somoto আছে? Somoto আছে নেকি? এইটো বেলেগ পাৰ্টি নহয়। It was Karbi Anglong, right? On receipt of the search sheet, the assistant to the deputy commissioner, Roman and magistrate first class, Hamre, secured the production of the accused from jail custody on 21/4/2011. Full stop. As the offense under section 302 IPC is exclusively triable by the Court of Sessions, the assistant to the deputy commissioner and magistrate first class Hamrin committed the case records of ZR case number 94/2010 to the Court of the Deputy Commissioner, DIFU, following the provisions of section 209, CRPC, read with Rule 16 of the Administration of Justice and Police in Sibsagar, Nagaon and Mikir Hills Tracks, page 8 of Silo, 1937, as, at that point of time, it was the Deputy Commissioner who was discharging the functions of the district and session judge. Full stop. By the order of commitment dated 21/4/2011, the learned public prosecutor was notified and the officer in charge, Hamrin Police Station, was directed to produce the accused before the learned Deputy Commissioner DIFU for the purpose of trial. Full stop. It may be stated that till that time, the judiciary was not separated from the executive in the Karbi Anglong district of Assam. Full stop. এখানে প্যারাগ্রাফ 6 টু লিখে দিব খালি জিআর কেসটো চেঞ্জ করে দিব এটা মই রিসার্চ কৰি পাইছো প্যারাগ্রাফ 6 টু লিখে দিব এইটো ইমেইল এপিল 207 to 2020 প্যারাগ্রাফ 6 টু এটা প্যারা কৰি দিব এইটো খালি জিআর কেস নাম্বারও চেঞ্জ কৰি দিব প্যারা তাৰ মাজত এটা পেন্সিল থাকিব এইকেইটা গোটেইকেইটা এভিডেন্স ৱাজ ৰেকৰ্ডেড হোৱাত গোটেইকেইটা এডিশনাল ডেপুটি কমিশনাৰ হৈছে ইট ইজ এইখিনিতে ইন দ্য কেছ ইন হেণ্ড ইয়াতে পেন্সিল এটা দিয়া আছে তাতে লিখিব ইন দ্য কেছ ইন হেণ্ড কমা দ্য এভিডেন্স of the witnesses where evidence of the prosecution witnesses, comma, PW1, 2, PW, madam,
PW1.
2, PW4,
6.
PW4,
1 to 4
1 to 4, PW1
was recorded by the day.
PW4 were recorded by the Court of Learned Deputy Commissioner Karbi Anglong. Second part of it, huh? Double sign here. The testimonies of the remaining witnesses will be killed. Remaining witnesses were recorded by the Court of Sessions. Full stop. Para. During the course of the trial, comma, the prosecution side examined a total 10 number of witnesses and exhibited which were page 46. Page 46 है PW1 to 3 के नाम कितना दिया है page 46. Full stop. In addition, comma, the prosecution exhibited the following documentary evidence. EXT 1, 2, 3, 4 के 8 दिया है. Full stop. The prosecution side also exhibited a DAO, comma, as material exhibit number 1. Full stop. After closure of evidence from the prosecution side, comma, the accused was examined under section 313, comma, CRPC. By putting before him the incriminating evidence emerging from the prosecution evidence. Full stop. The plea of the accused was denial. Full stop. When the accused was asked as to whether he would adduce defense evidence, comma, the accused declined to adduce any evidence. Full stop. After hearing the learned counsel for the parties and after going through after appreciation of the evidence took materials on record, comma, the learned Court of Sessions within bracket trial court for short pass the judgment and order on sentence, comma, mentioned above, comma, convicting the accused under section 302, and he has been sentenced in a manner, under section 302, bottom 300 IPC, and he has been sentenced in a manner under section 302 IPC, as mentioned above. Full stop. Where we have heard Mr. N. Hassan, learned amicus curiae appearing for the accused appellant, and MS P. Bhuiya, learned senior counsel and additional public prosecutor, assisted by MS R. Das, learned counsel for the respondent state. Full stop. Mr. Hassan, learned amicus curiae appearing for the accused appellant, has submitted that the prosecution witnesses, PW1, PW, PW, Sabida. Six and PW7 adduce their evidence as eyewitnesses. Full stop. As the prosecution witnesses, PW1 and PW6 being related to the deceased, they were interested witnesses, and their evidence are required to be strictly examined. Full stop. It is his further submission that the prosecution witness, PW7 appear to be a chance witness. Full stop. Elaborating further, Mr. Hassan has submitted that the alleged confessional statement recorded under section 164 CRPC was not exhibited, and as such during the trial, and as such, the prosecution side cannot seek support from it. Full stop. He has further contended that the alleged extrajudicial confession extracted out of the accused, neither the extrajudicial confession extracted out of the accused, nor the fact of discovery of the alleged weapon of assault, DAO, would be admissible in evidence, as they are in clear violation of the law of the prescription laid down in section 24 and section 27 of the evidence, respectively of the Evidence Act. Full stop. As the evidence laid by the prosecution have failed to prove the case beyond all reasonable doubts, the accused is entitled to the benefit of doubt. in the absence of any motive to cause on his part, to cause the death of the deceased, who was incidentally his aunt. First of para. M.S. Puya, learned additional public prosecutor appearing for the state, has submitted that the eyewitness accounts of the prosecution witnesses, PW1, PW6, and PW7 were credible and trustworthy, and their testimonies were not second in any manner whatsoever. First of M.S. Bhuiya has further contended that their testimonies of these eyewitnesses had received sufficient corroboration from the other prosecution witnesses. Full stop. It is contended that even assuming but not admitting, that the alleged extrajudicial confession of the accused and the alleged factum of discovery are treated to be not as per law, then also the remaining evidence stroke materials on record are sufficient to bring home the charge of murder against the accused. In such view of the matter, the judgment and order of conviction and sentence passed against the accused needs no interference. Any-
3NA, PW 3NA also witnessed a blood stain on the leg and wearing apparel of the accused person. That is also discussed.
PW?
3 and PW 8.
A sufficient corroboration, I have said, we will record that. We have given due consideration to the submissions made by the learned counsel for the parties. So we have also perused the evidence stroke materials available, brought on record and available in the case record of Sessions case number so and so in origin. Full stop. Para. As the prosecution has claimed that the case is based on direct ocular evidence, primarily based, mainly based of the prosecution witnesses, PW1, PW6, and PW7 respectively, it appears proper to refer to those testimonies at first. Para. PW1, Pradeep Kumar Dibra, who was the son of the deceased, before such deliberation, it it has emerged from the evidence took materials on record that the informant, comma, the deceased and the accused were related. Full stop. The accused is a cousin brother of the informant, comma, meaning thereby, comma, the disease was an aunt of the accused.
Burma, she was a Burma.
Aunt, within bracket, Burma. Full stop. It has further emerged that the houses of the informant and the accused were adjacent to each other. Full stop. It is admittedly, comma, it is not in dispute that the PW was the government Gaura of the village, comma, Maji Yahadi, no? MAJIAHADI. Of which the informant and the accused were inhabitants. Full stop. The prosecution witnesses, comma, PW 2, PW 2 very old, PW 3, comma, PW itu beleg or niki? Oh, PW 4 beleg. PW 4, PW 4, no? 3 to go. Oh, PW 3, PW 3 over. Even to the PW 3 over. PW 2, PW 4, PW 6, PW 7, resident, inhabitant. PW 7, and PW 8 were inhabitants and co-villagers of the accused and the accused, comma, the deceased and the informant. Informant to agad dibo, deceased to second dibo, and the accused. Full stop. Being so situated, comma, the informant, comma, the deceased and the accused were known to these prosecution witnesses. PW 1. Deposed to the effect that his mother, comma, that is the disease, comma, was about 60 years of age at the date of the incident and who resided with him in the same house. So stop on the incident, comma, PW1 stated that at around 11 a.m. on 13/9/2010, his mother went out of the house to collect art for plastering of wall. Full stop. At that time, he, his sister and his sister were present in the house. Full stop. It was after half an hour, he heard the cry of his mother from the side of the sugarcane cultivation site of Gobind Dolagapu, one Gobind Dolagapu, within bracket, not a witness. Post of hearing the cry of his mother, they went towards that side, and reaching there, he saw the accused cutting his mother. Full stop. When they reached the place of occurrence, the accused fled away from the place, leaving his mother with cut injuries on her neck, brain, etc. Full stop. Blood was oozing out of those injuries. Full stop. Then, he brought his mother to his house on a thela. Full stop. PW1 deposed that at the place of occurrence, there were no other persons present at that time. Full stop. Thereafter, the government Gaura, PW2 no, thereafter no. The government Gaura, PW2 and other persons came to his house when he brought his mother to his house. Full stop. He further deposed that in the meantime, the villagers caught hold of the accused and tied him inside the premises of his house with rope. Full stop. এটা থাকুক। Tied him, THIED. Huh? Oh. The PW1 further deposed that accused confessed that he had cut he cut the mother of PW1 by a dao, and the dao was kept near a termite nest within Hapolu. Thereafter, PW1 along with PW2 went to Milo police outpost and filed a written FIR there. First off, he exhibited the FIR as EXT1 and his signature therein as EXT11. He stated that the police had recorded his statement and came to his house after half an hour. First off, the police also made inquiry with the accused, and the accused showed the dao which was kept in hiding by him. Full stop. PW1 stated to have gone with the police, PW2 Johri and others to the place whereupon the police seized the dao by preparing a serial list, EXT2 full stop. PW1 proved his signature in the serial list as EXT21 and identified the seized dao as MET EXT1. Full stop. PW1 stated that he was present during the inquest proceedings and accompanied the dead body when it was forwarded to Zipu Sequel Hospital. Full stop. After postmortem examination, the dead body of his mother was brought back, and thereafter, last rites were done. Full stop. He further stated that there was no quarrel with the accused, and he did not know the reason behind the killing. Full stop. In cross-examination, PW1 reiterated that the occurrence took place near the sugarcane cultivation, which was at some distance from his house. Full stop. He stated that he saw the accused when he ran away by doing the crime and also the dao. Full stop. Para. PW6 was another witness who claimed to have witnessed the incident. Full stop. PW6 is a younger sister of the informant as PW1, and the disease was her mother. Full stop. As regards the incident, PW6 deposed to the effect that the incident had occurred at around 10 a.m. on 13/9/2010. Full stop. At that time, comma, she was in her house. Full stop. PW6 stated, like PW1, comma, the PW6 stated that the deceased had gone to the backside of the house for digging soil for smoothing floor of the house. Full stop. When she heard shouting, she came out of the house and went towards the place of occurrence. Full stop. Going to the place of occurrence, comma, she saw the accused assaulting the deceased with a dao. Full stop. PW6 further stated that seeing the incident, comma, she became senseless out of fear. It was after 2 days she regained sense and became normal. Full stop. During cross-examination, comma, PW6 stated that her house, from her house, comma, the agricultural field was not viewable. Full stop. Para. Sub para করে দিব নহলে PW2 ইয়াতে দি দিব নেকি PW2, comma, Lolita Hassan, who was a co-villager, comma, deposed to the effect that at the time and date of the incident, comma, she went to cultivation field with the deceased to catch fishes. Full stop. At that time, comma, she heard PW6 shouting, quote, ma. Hearing PW6, comma, she came near her and PW6 inquired about her mother from her. Full stop. PW6 then told, or PW2 then told PW6 that she did not see, within bracket PW2, did not see Haipangi Dibra. Full stop. Thereafter, comma, PW6 went towards the sugarcane cultivation stroke jungle. Full stop. Going there, comma, she saw her mother and screamed that, quote unquote, Ma Morise, within bracket, my mother is killed. On hearing the shouting of PW6, comma, PWC, within bracket PW2, and other villages went to the place of occurrence. Full stop. PW2 also deposed about the fact of apprehending the accused and his and about his tying which rope, about his tying which rope, about his restraining in the house of the informant and the deceased by a rope. Posto. About keeping of the accused in the house of the informant and the deceased by tying him with a rope. Posto. Para. PW7, comma, a co-villager, comma, was another witness who deposed to have seen the incident of assault on the deceased by the accused. Full stop. PW7 deposed that the informant was his cousin. Full stop. As regards the incident, PW7 deposed to the effect that the occurrence took place, incident took place at around 10 a.m. on 10 a.m. on the date of the incident. Full stop. At that time, comma, he was going to a shop to purchase manure. Full stop. He stated that the place of occurrence was backside of his house. Full stop. PW7 stated that when he was going to the shop, comma, he saw the accused assaulting the deceased, his deceased aunt, his aunt, comma, নামটো লিখি দিব, ঠাইবিলাক দিবৰা, with a dog. Seeing the incident, comma, he started, PW7 started screaming. And on hearing his screaming, comma, villagers came to the place of occurrence and apprehended the accused. Thereafter, comma, the matter was informed by the informant SPW1 to police, to police at Milo police outpost. In cross-examination, comma, PW7 stated that seeing the occurrence, comma, he started shouting. Full stop. He was able to see the occurrence incident as he was going to the shop to buy manure through a shortcut road which was from the backside of his house. Full stop. He stated that there was no kind of enmity between his family and the family of the accused. Full stop. He further stated that when villagers came to the place of occurrence, comma, the accused fled away. So, however, comma, the villagers managed to apprehend him in a place near an agricultural field. Full stop. PW7 further stated that he did not obstruct the accused from assaulting his aunt, as the accused was comma, at that point of time, comma, was holding a dove in his hands. Full stop. Clara. The other prosecution witnesses. Comma, in their testimonies, comma, stated that they did not witness the incident of assault on the deceased. Huh? এগারো দুইটো কলো নেকি এগারো দুইটোৰ কলোটো PW3 who was the government Gaura of the village. Deposed about the relationship between the informant, comma, the deceased and the accused. Full stop. He corroborated the other prosecution witnesses on the as regards the time and date of the incident by stating that the incident took place at around 11:30 a.m. on 13/9/2010. Full stop. He stated that he arrived, he was informed by villagers that the disease had been killed and her dead body was lying in a sugarcane field of Gobiram Dolagapu. Full stop. He then accompanied the villagers to the sugarcane field, and on the way, comma, he noticed some blood stains and marks of dragging on the ground towards the sugarcane field. Full stop. When they went ahead, comma, they saw the dead body of the deceased with in a pool of blood in the sugarcane field of Gobiram Dalagapu. Full stop. The dead body of the deceased had cut marks, injuries on her head, comma, cheek and neck. Full stop. Thereafter, comma, the dead body was brought back to her house. Full stop. At that time, comma, a co-villager, comma, Amrit Hassam, within bracket PW8, came and told the villagers that he saw the accused coming out from the bamboo plantation of one Deboraj Johari, within bracket, not a witness, comma, which was near to the sugarcane field of Gobiram Dolagapu. Full stop. Hearing PW8, comma, the villagers went to the house of the accused and found him inside his house with bloodstains in his leg. Full stop. Then, comma, the villagers brought the accused out of his house and manhandled him. Full stop. PW3 stated that accused confessed that he had killed Thaiprag Dibra with a dao and concealed the dao in the jungle. Full stop. police personnel arrived at the house of the informant after they received information from the informant as PW1. After arrival of the police personnel, all proceeded to the bamboo plantation area of Deborah Johari and recovered the dhow from the nearby jungle near to the bamboo plantation area, on being led by the accused. Poster. As he accompanies the police personnel and the villagers, the police after seizure of the dhow in his presence, took his signature in the seizure list, EXT2, whereby the alleged weapon of assault, dhow was seized. PW3 also exhibited the seized dhow as identified the seized dhow as MET EXT1. PW4 also stated that he was witness to the inquest proceedings and gave his signature in an inquest report within bracket EXT3 as EXT32. The police personnel thereafter, took the accused to the police station. In cross-examination, PW4 stated that he did not witness the incident. Full stop. PW4 stated that PW8 told him that he saw the told him that he saw the accused coming out from the bamboo plantation of Deborah Johari. Full stop. Corroborating the
It should be PW3.
huh?
PW3.
Oh, or PW3, huh? Again. Corroborating the version given by PW3, PW4, Omrit Hassan, deposed that at around 10:11 AM on the date of the incident, when he was going by the road, he saw the accused running with a dhow in hand from the opposite direction. So PW8 stated that on seeing him, the accused chewed a dhow in the jungle beside the road. Full stop. At that time, PW8 noticed blood stains in the face and in the wearing apparels of the accused. Full stop. He saw the accused near the house of the deceased Full stop. Suspecting that the accused had killed the deceased, comma, he went to the house of the deceased and saw her dead body in the sugarcane plantation situated behind. Sugarcane plantation, full stop. He noticed cut injuries on the deceased person's head, comma, hand, and various parts of her body. Full stop. Seeing the injuries, comma, he inferred that the nalang. When PW 8 was cross-examined, comma, he stated that he saw the accused running with a dao in hand. Though he saw the accused running with a dao in hand, but he did not witness the incident accused hacking the deceased. Full stop. Hold. Five to patient form. 7 to hold. 8. 8 to hold. 9 to 9, 10. PW9 and PW10 were the investigating officers of the case. Full stop. It was PW9, 10 who completed who investigated into the case at first, and PW9 who was the subsequent in charge from a Milo police outpost, completed the remaining part of the investigation by submitting the search sheet EXT 5 on give it as a date 31/10/12/2010. So stop. PW10 in his testimony, PW10 stated that on the date of the incident, that is on 13/9/2010, PW3 Dev Soron Johari, the government Gangura informed to over telephone that a case of assault had taken place in a village. On receipt of the information, PW10 went to the place of occurrence along with his staff. Full stop. Arriving there, he found that the villagers kept the accused tied and he rescued him and brought him to the police station. Full stop. PW 10 stated that during interrogation at the police station, the accused informed him that he had kept concealed a dhow in the jungle by which he had committed the incident. Full stop. The statement given by the accused was PW 10 stated that the statement given by the accused was recorded by him and he exhibited such statement as EXT 1, which is signature therein as EXT 61. So PW 10 stated that the accused made the statement at around 11 a.m. on 13/9/2010. Thereafter, at around 11:30 a.m., he, along with his staff and the accused, proceeded from the police station to the jungle where the accused had kept the dhow concealed. Full stop. Before reaching the state place, he took the headman of the village and other 4 or 5 villagers with them, and as led by the accused, the team proceeded towards that part of the jungle where the accused kept the dhow concealed. Full stop. Thereafter, as being shown by the accused, he seized the dhow from the jungle in presence of witnesses. Full stop. PW 10 exhibited the seizure list as EXT2, which is signature therein as EXT23. Full stop. He stated about the recording of statements of witnesses, drawing up a sketch map of the place of occurrence, EXT7, examining the accused medically, and sending of the dead body for postmortem examination, and forwarding the accused to the court. Full stop. In cross-examination, PW 10 stated that he received the FIR at around 12:30 p.m. from the informant SPW 1. Full stop. But he had already recorded the statements of 3 of the witnesses before receipt of the FIR, as those statements were recorded at the place of occurrence itself. Full stop. The other IO, PW 9, after joining as in charge Milo outpost, collected the PME report on 30/10/2010. So he stated that after perusal of the case diary, he found that the investigation was almost completed and there were sufficient incriminating materials against the accused. Full stop. And accordingly, he submitted the charge sheet EXT5 on 31/12/2010. Full stop. The defense side did not cross-examine PW 9. Full stop. Para. From the testimonies of PW1, PW six and PW7. And upon the testimony, the testimonies of the prosecution witnesses, PW1, PW6 and PW7. Uh, uh, the prosecution witnesses, PW1, PW6 and PW7 were categorical in their testimonies that the incident had occurred during the morning hours, in between 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., on the date of the incident, that is 13/9/2010. Pusto. All the three prosecution witnesses, that's PW1, PW6 and PW7, had deposed that they had witnessed the incident of assault on the deceased by the accused Uchedao Pusto. Their testimonies are also identical on the point that after assaulting the deceased with the dao, the accused fled away from the spot. Pusto. PW1, in his testimony, stated that he noticed cut injuries on the neck, brain, etc. on the person of the deceased. Pusto. PW6 Kulkulva. One. The inquest on the dead body of the deceased was performed on 13/9/2010. And as per the inquest report, EXT 3, cut injuries, allegedly by a sharp weapon, were noticed, were present on the head, neck, etc. of the deceased. Pusto. At this stage, comma, it is apposite to refer to the findings recorded in the PME report EXT 4. Full stop. The autopsy doctor, medical evidence, huh? And testimony of the autopsy doctor, PW 5, and the PME report EXT 4. Full stop. I can add this case to para. PW 5, Dr. Dentong Teron, who was posted as the medical and health officer, Difu Civil Hospital on 14/9/2010, performed the postmortem examination on the dead body of the deceased. Full stop. In his testifying as PW, in his testimony, PW 5 stated that on examination of the dead body, he found the following: space 15, A2, A. He opined that the cause of death was due to hemorrhagic shock resulting from bleeding at various sites due to incised wounds caused by sharp weapon. Full stop. He exhibited the PME report as EXT4 with his signature therein as EXT41. Full stop. He also identified the signature of Dr. Kareng Rong PP, Superintendent of Difu Civil Hospital, and Dr. Deuri, Joint Director of Health Services, Difu, in the PME report EXT4 as EXT42 and EXT43 respectively. Full stop. When PW5 was cross-examined by the defense, he stated that he had mentioned about presence of rigor mortis, indicating that the death took place within 24 hours. Full stop. Subpara. In the PME report, EXT4, which was prepared after performing autopsy on 14/9/2010, the following findings were recorded. Here's 54. B. লিখি দিব তাৰপিছত কাটা আননেচেৰী কাটি দিম B to B তাৰপিছত star 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 B to B তাৰপিছত star 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 B to B star 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 তাৰপিছত C C to C to C C to C তাৰমানে page 54 relevant আৰু page 57 নহয় জানো 54 এইটো part 55 55 okay B to B তাৰপিছত star 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 তাৰপিছত C to C star 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 তাৰপিছত D to D is 57 of D to D. Having regard to the nature of injuries sustained by the deceased, and the cause of death, recorded in the PMA report EXT4, it is not in doubt that the accused sustained a homicidal death. Full stop. It has been clearly recorded in the PMA report and also evident from the testimony of PW5, the injuries sustained by the deceased were caused by a sharp cutting weapon. Full stop. The material exhibit, MAT EXT1, which was seized by the seizure list EXT2 on the date of the incident, 13/9/2010, falls in the category of a sharp cutting weapon. Full stop. Para. Coming to the testimonies of the eyewitnesses, prosecution witnesses, more particularly the eyewitnesses, PW1, PW6, and PW7. We find that their testimonies as regards the incident of assault by the accused on the deceased by the accused with the weapon with a weapon of assault, dao, was not second in any manner. Full stop. It is not the case of the defense. That no, sorry, not even a suggestion was given to these eyewitnesses that it was not the accused who had committed the act of assault. Full stop. In the absence of any discrepancies on material points, the testimonies of these eyewitnesses, PW1, PW6, and PW7, are found to be credible and reliable, and trustworthy. Full stop. As discussed above, their testimonies received sufficient corroboration from the other prosecution witnesses, who had deposed about the events succeeding the incident of assault. Full stop. That the accused had used the did not that the accused in committing accused had used the weapon seized weapon of assault, the dao, in committing the murderous assault on the deceased was not contested in any manner whatsoever by the defense. Full stop. Para. It is true. Huh? The testimony of the informant PW1 as regards the injuries sustained by the deceased is also supported by the medical evidence, which were in the form of the testimony of the autopsy doctor PW5 and the PMA report EXT5. Full stop. The inquest report EXT কিমান আছিল is also found consistent with the PMA report EXT5. Full stop. Para. Though a plea is raised on behalf of the accused appellant to the effect that the disclosure statement, the alleged disclosure statement, EXT 566 would not be admissible for the fact that the statement was recorded by the IO only after recovery of the DAO was not admissible under section 27 of the Evidence Act. Comma, don't like. Full stop. On going through the disclosure statement, EXT6, we find that we find that the statement appeared to have been recorded after recovery of the DAO on 13/9/2010. Full stop. Notwithstanding, and as such, this said disclosure statement, EXT6 appears to be not in conformity with privacy appeared. It appears privacy that the disclosure statement, EXT6 was recorded or was a post-recovery statement. Full stop. Notwithstanding such infirmity, we find that there are overwhelming evidence which goes to establish that it was none other but the accused who was the perpetrator of the crime. Full stop. Uh, 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 the full stop. As it is a case of direct evidence, comma, the prosecution is not obliged to prove the motive behind the act, behind the crime of murder. Full stop. The other contention that the prosecution witnesses, comma, PW1 and PW6, being the son and the daughter of the deceased, comma, fall in the category of interested witnesses, comma, are considered and after due consideration, comma, they are found to be not acceptable, full stop. As PW1 and PW6 were inmates of the house, comma, their presence at the time and near the place of occurrence is quite natural, full stop. It has been settled by a long line of decisions that, quote, unquote, related is not always equivalent to interested, full stop. A witness is called, quote unquote, interested only when he or she derives some benefit from the result of a litigation. Full stop. A witness is a natural, who is a natural one, and is the only possible eyewitness in the circumstances of a case, cannot be said to be interested. Full stop. A reference can be made to the decisions in State of Rajasthan versus Srimati Kolki and another, comma, reported in 1981 to SCC 752 and Mohammad Rojali and others versus State of Assam, comma, Ministry of Home Affairs through Secretary, comma, reported in 2019 19 SCC 567 in this connection. Explain the whole word. Full stop. In the light of the discussions made above, and for the reasons assigned therein, comma, we do not find any reason to take a view other than the view taken by the learned trial court, comma, which has reached the view that the prosecution has proved the case beyond all reasonable doubts. Full stop. The accused appellant has not been able to show any ground, comma, not to speak of any good and cogent ground, comma, to interfere with the judgment and order of conviction and sentence passed by the learned trial court. Full stop. In such view of the matter, comma, the appeal being devoid of any merits, comma, is to be dismissed by affirming the judgment and order of the learned trial court. Full stop. It is accordingly ordered. Full stop. কিবা compensation আছে নেকি? নালাগে আৰু নালাগে। Huh? Amicus. Appreciation, amicus. Records sent back.
Obliged.
One of the, please, your lordship, accused has sustained serious injury, that may be victim has sustained.
Victim. এইটো accuse নহব আৰু হা বুঝলেন এইটো লক আৰু এইটো যে আছিল পেৰা 6 টো নাৰাখি তাৰ পৰা পেৰা 6 টো সোমাই দিব পেৰা 6 টো সোমাই দিব আৰু এই ইয়াতে এইটো পেজত ৰজালি টো নেকি ৰজালি নে কিবা এটা আছিল না ৰজালি এইটো ৰজালি আৰু এই সাইটেশন কেটা দি দিও হা
I am obliged, Lordship.
13 years, so remission is possible now. Already 13 years.
It was
Plus
to be 14 years in September.
September.
14 years.
Make an application for remission.
Of the jail, my lord,
Huh?
looking into his conduct and all.
MS Bhuya would be considered.
Yes, Lordship. Obliged.
Number 7. Item 7.
Is present in view of non-representation on behalf of the accused appellant, let the appeal, for ends of justice, be listed after a week on a date to be fixed by the office.
After a week.
Item 9.
First off, in view of the request made on behalf of the appellant, let the case be listed, appeal be listed again after a week on a date to be fixed by the office. After a week.
Obliged.
Item number 10.
Please, your lordship. Lordship, in this matter, Mr. Zetkamar Sir will argue this case, your lordship.
Huh?
Mr. Zetkamar Sir is engaged in this case. He will argue, but he is occupied in court number 3. So matter will be adjourned for the day, your lordship. And it is on 7 or 8 August, your lordship.
No, we'll not fix any date. Office will fix. We can put it after a week or after 2
After
weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Mr. L. Mohan,
Paper book is ready.
paperwork ready or not ready? If not ready, no, not possible.
Not ready.
Paperwork আছে? নাই. Then it is not possible after 2 weeks. We cannot go on reading. Mr. L. Mohan, learned counsel for the accused appellant and MS. Mr. Tiwari, you were there?
It's for the informant.
Okay. Ms. P. Bhuya, learned senior counsel and additional public prosecutor for the respondent number 1, State of Assam. And Mr. A. Tiwari, learned counsel for the respondent number 2, informant. I present, first of. Asini paper book. Nine. Paper book to 9. As the paper book is not ready, office to take necessary steps for preparation of the paper book. Please the case after 3 weeks. Let us see the progress. List the case after 3 weeks. In the orders column.
Obliged.
Like it.